gentlemen, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tigers offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He's looking for an open man on second down. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. On target.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did he do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Wildcats offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. To the ground with the back. The Wildcats are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They move the chains on the ground. Now another 1st down. He'll keep it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Shoots it to the left. It's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Going to the running game. Across the 10. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. LSU right back to the line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They'll try the run. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. LSU now operating in the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's Woodhead. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. They're trailing by 10 to San Diego State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Now, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And that play right there really shows you the trust between the quarterback and his wide receiver. They've obviously worked for hours all season long on these routes near the sideline. Nice throw, great catch.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Heaves it deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this week.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And he was. Incomplete. As he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. On the play.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He'll do it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, the design QB run is now a staple play in college football, and it's because they get more blockers involved. And when you got athletes like this playing the quarterback position, it's a no-brainer. Just let him go do work.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Got room at the 35. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Trying to get to him.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more man.
And it's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. He's finally hurt it out of bounds. Really good pickup on third down, and still not quite enough to move the chains.
Defensively, in these situations, when it's such long yardage situations, I'm going to be very, very conservative. I'm going to drop guys really, really deep. If you want to run the football, you can have at it. Now, ideally, you don't want to give up that many yards, but you still didn't give up a first down, so it's still successful.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Foot to leather to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side. A pickup of 5, marching at the 36-yard line.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Skips away from pressure. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Off play action. He's got the tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the 1st down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Go straight ahead. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
LSU quick to the line. The give to the left side. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. On the return, it's Humphries. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, they're able to get the negative play. Great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys are like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that 1st down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? On the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Man, that is a huge missed opportunity for this offense. When big plays like that present themselves, you have got to hit them. Receiver did a great job with his route. He was able to get behind coverage. He had a step on his man. Quarterback's got to be able to make that throw.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit. Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Kentucky sent out the punting unit.
On to kick it away.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. He's going to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Sampson.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his 2nd catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
Catch in the middle. It's Woodhead. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Going up top on first down. He finds his man.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Back to the air one more time. Got his man quickly. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Humphries. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Line gets set. First down. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. It's Sampson. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
They'll run the option. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the